Have you ever felt like you're carrying something invisible, something heavy nobody can see? Like everyone around you has a direction, and you're stuck in the fog. This is the story of Keon, a 22-year-old who learned that sometimes clarity arrives in the quietest moments. Keon grew up in a family that valued achievement. His sister was a top student. His friends were launching startups, traveling, organizing ambitious projects, and he wasn't sure where he fit. Every day, Keon tried. He studied engineering, joined clubs, took on side gigs, yet at night, he'd lie awake thinking, am I doing anything meaningful? Will I ever know what I really want? One evening, after another restless night, he took a walk. Rain had just passed. The air was cool, and the city lights reflected in puddles. He sat by a fountain in a quiet square. He closed his eyes and just breathed. It felt like the world finally stopped pushing him. In that stillness, he heard something he hadn't in years, the soft whisper of his heart asking, "What do you love? What makes you lose track of time?" Over the next week, Keon let go of weekends packed with others' plans. He revisited a hobby he'd abandoned, woodworking. He found an old block of wood and began carving a simple shape. The first days were clumsy, his fingers cut, the shape imperfect. But as he worked, something else happened. Calm returned. His thoughts grew clearer. Slowly, Keon rediscovered himself. He spent evenings carving small sculptures. He traded weekend parties for quiet work in his little workshop. The world kept racing graduations, job offers, promotions, but Keon moved at his own pace, and it felt like the first time he was truly grounded. Months passed. He created a small line of handcrafted wooden toys. He wasn't in it for money. He wanted to touch things with his hands, with his mind, with his hands-on presence. One day, he sold his first toy. Nothing major, but when the buyer thanked him, saying, "I can feel your care in this," Keon realized, simplicity can be powerful. That night, he sat in front of his fountain again, feeling something new. Not direction exactly, more like clarity, like seeing your own path for the first time. Keon never became a CEO. He never traveled the world, but he found purpose in using his hands to shape something real, something meaningful to him. In the end, clarity came not from ambition, but from slowing down and listening.